Hello, Year 7, Mr. Thornton here again, and welcome to our assembly this week on virtual learning. Assemblies are going to be slightly more frequent now, once a week, okay, so they'll come out, I think, on Wednesdays. So keep your ears close to the ground and have a listen into my fantastic voice and my important messages that I have to say. So as you can see here, guys, I'm going to go through these little things. We've got 5 points that we're going to go through today. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not going to read them to you, but let's start with number 1, home learning and enrichment. So, all this involves the school website. So as you can see here, this is the Rastrick homepage and my formatting, which took me hours to do. As you can see, it's clicked on this remote learning. So I know this will be nothing new to a lot of you, but just so you know, here we are. So if you want to do some home learning and enrichment, you click on this tab, and when we go into that, it looks like this. And because you're Year 7, you click on the Year 7, click here. Please ignore the bottom 4 things. I'm going to come to that in a second. So when we click in there, we go to something that looks like this, and there are 5 different options. I personally really like the teacher-led learning that the pointer's gone to at the moment. And on there, that's work made by our staff, and it's got self-assessment opportunities, loads of different things you can do. The enrichment, I'll come to that in Ed Lounge. I know a lot of you have been working on that already, so you're fluent on that. And at the bottom, we've got Oak National Academy, so they're actually video lessons, really important video lessons, and BBC Bitesize there. They've massively updated their website since lockdown. So anyway, we're going to click into teacher-led learning, and it looks something like this, and you've got all your subjects there, and the best one, which is science. Look at that. Complete chance how that worked, but so you click into something like science there if you want to do some science work, which you probably want to do 24/7, and it'll have a work pack there with like things in that your teachers have made for you to answer and things like that. Self-assessment opportunities. If there's anything you've been working on in the past, really importantly, at the top there you can see click here for the Year 7 work archive, so you can go on to previous stuff that's been set if that's what you want. So next thing that I want to go through is the enrichment. It's the second part of bullet point number 1, and you can see there's enrichment there. So we've got a load of things here. This is what's on, for example, there. I'll briefly talk through them, but bottom left corner we've got exercise and what to aim for, some ideas of what to do, so shaping your day and getting some fitness in there. In the bottom middle, Mr. Wilson's put together a timetable for you of what to do, like different skills to learn in a week. I mean, one of them's even, I think, in week 2, learning how to use the washing machine. Very important. I'm still learning that. I'm 33 years old. We've got in the top right corner Litflix. Now, if parents listening, lit is the new slang word for cool, very awesome. Okay, it used to be the word sick. So lit is the new word, I'm afraid. Litflix. So it's a suggestion on some programs that are really good to watch, when and where. And so they're on catch-up, things like that. So really good to watch. And then we've got mental health in lockdown, which is very important. I'm going to go through that in a bit more detail now. So well-being, which is our second tab, you see, you can click here and we come through to well-being that looks something like this, the home page. Now, what we've got on there are lots of things. The first 3 tabs there, you can see looking after mental health, mindfulness, and online safety. So please have a look at there. It's really important. Even if you're completely happy with lockdown and everything's going well, it's so lovely to look at mindfulness, okay? Really important. Just to take that time of forgetting about the past, not worrying about the future, but being in the present and appreciating what's currently there in front of us. It's so important, guys. And I've also put some external links at the bottom there. You can see like NSPCC, just for you to access in case you need to know. So well-being, virtual assemblies. The very fact that you're listening to me talk here suggests that you know where these are, so I won't spend too long, but we click on virtual assemblies and you can see they're all located here. Year 7 on the far left, they're the ones you want to listen to because I am the best. And then we've got year 8, 9 and 10 and 11 assemblies there. They're all slightly different depending on the year group, but you would click on those year 7 ones, okay? Next thing, bullet point number 4, home learning guides. So when we click on there, this is a bit more, you probably might not have been on this, but we've got a parent's guide here. So you can see where the little mouse clicks there, boom, boom, and student guide. So the parent's guide is for parents out there on how best to support your child when they're doing online learning. The student guide is how you students can get the best out of your learning at home, because we all learn differently. It's very important you remember that what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for another. And then we've got the timetables at the bottom. So if we were to be in school, this is what the students would follow their timetable. Give you a rough idea of how many hours a day they spend doing maths, English, science, things like that. Science, I'll say again, science. So the final thing we've got here is Sora Reading. Now, this is a new app launched by the English department for you to access reading books. Okay, there's about 15 in total, and it's the books that we read at form time and things like that. So students will know what they are. We've got Michael Napergo in there. We've got Freak Circus, I think it's called. Some really good literature in there. But this is how to do it. Now, parents, if you're listening, you've been given a parent mail, and it has a lot of details on it about how to access this. So please refer to it. It's step by step. It'll talk you through it. So please get it downloaded. But here I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what happens. So first thing to do is set up your Office 365 email account, download the Sora app, and then log in with the details that you've been sent. Now those details, those login details, have been sent to you on a parent mail. They are specific to your child, the username and password. You click on which book you want to be downloaded. Now, I've been told to say it does say that it'll take something like 15 hours to download, but it actually only takes 5. So please don't be put off it. Only about 5 minutes to download. It's a lot shorter than you'd think. And like I said, there's 15 books there, and you click on which year group. So year 7, you click on that one at the top there. Click in here, year 7, and then you can see the bottom tabs there. You can see the how-to documents, just in case you're getting a bit confused, things like that. But really good app to make sure you've got. So final thing to say is keep safe and keep working hard. Okay, make sure that you've got that routine, guys, that you're constantly getting up and you're doing work and you have that routine. It's so important to have routine. And when I speak to some students at home, the one thing they're missing most about school is having that routine of a day, of getting up and getting to school, break time, lunchtime, lessons, and leaving school. That's the one thing they miss more than most. It's quite surprising. I thought it would have been friendships, but it's the routine of the day. Humans, we are very much a routine animal, so make sure you build in that routine around work. Those of you that are working hard, it will not be for nothing. It'd be so obvious to your staff when you come back to school. So please keep doing. You're not doing it just for staff. You're doing it for yourself. It will absolutely benefit you no end in the future. So make sure, guys, that you're, like I say, you're keeping your head down and you're staying safe. And please take it easy on your parents. If they're getting on at you to do work, they're only doing it for the right reasons, because it's the right thing to do. So make sure that you take it easy on them. It's us telling them to help you and things like that. So make sure you're working home and have a happy home life. Okay, thanks a lot, Year 7. Speak soon. Bye-bye.